Everybody asks, how much Bitcoin do you really need? Let me tell you how this question has changed over the years for me and why I don't even ask it the same way anymore. So before I begin, none of this is financial advice. With that said, here's my thoughts on how much Bitcoin do you really need? I think we can all have something in common right here. I can almost guarantee we have this in common. And that is, we all wish we could have gotten into Bitcoin a little sooner, right? And a little sooner and also a lot sooner. You can zoom out on the chart and you can just see, you could just pick anywhere and maybe wish you could have just gotten in, right? The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and the second best time is right now, right? Yeah, so it gets you thinking, what do you want to have in life, right? And how long is it going to take to get there? This is goal making 101. You start with what you want to have and work your way backwards. And 4 years ago, this is where I began with deciding that I was going to pay off my mortgage with Bitcoin. That was my goal. So be honest, what is that number in your head right now? Is it buying a home? Is it chasing a dream of some type? Traveling? Is it getting one coin? I'm curious if it's what your dreams are there. Please comment below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say there. So for me, my time preference changed in getting into Bitcoin. When I first got into Bitcoin, I put some money in and I gained $10, right? And I thought, oh, I could go buy a free burrito, right? My time preference was very short. I think coming out of the fiat system, coming out of the money system we're used to, we think of, oh, we have money, we got to get rid of it, right? We got to use it. My time preference was shorter, and it slowly went into weeks, and then months, and then years, and then decades and generations. Now I'm personally saving up Bitcoin for my kids and grandkids. And what this leads me into is thinking about how Bitcoin is so similar to how American immigrants were thinking of coming to America, right? I could almost guarantee you that no one was thinking, how much do I really need, right? I'm going to America, how much of America do I really need? They're going to America thinking, how much America can I get? How much land is enough? How much, how much is enough? I don't think they were asking that question. And just like Bitcoin, we're chasing freedom, but it's very uncomfortable, right? Bitcoin is kind of uncomfortable to jump into. It's very volatile. In this analogy, America was also very uncomfortable. It was unknown land coming over, but they were chasing a freer life. And like Bitcoin, it was very uncertain and hard, but worth it. And the worth it part is the important part. So do you ever think of Bitcoin like that? Do you think of leaving a broken system for a freer life, right? I think that Bitcoin is like that for me. I think it was like that for the immigrants coming to America. Is that for you? Please comment below. And the symbolism of Bitcoin and the similarity of immigrants traveling to the New World is so amazing. You have Martin Luther, who posted his thesis on the doors of the church, right? It's pushing for religious freedom and starting that movement is so similar to Bitcoin. In fact, Satoshi Nakamoto posted his white paper on the exact same day, October 31st, Halloween, right? And both of these have sparked revolutions. And if you think about it, right now, Bitcoin is technically in like the 1700s. We're only 13 years into this thing, but if you think of it similarly to American history and in the immigration coming over, we're kind of technically in the 1700s. And even in the 1700s, people thought they were too late to get to America. Even up through the 1900s, people started coming over. People thought they were too late. So are you too late to Bitcoin 13 years in, four halvings with many more halvings to go. Are you still too late? I personally don't think so. We're still early. We have to start thinking forward, right? We got to stop thinking, oh, I wish grandma would have just gotten more land, for us. It's kind of a selfish thing more. It's like, I wish our ancestors would have worked harder for me. And what are you going to do for your posterity? I believe Bitcoin is the best thing that you can do for your posterity. We got to think forward, not backwards.